Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Baker now from the gun. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, alert 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
First down, here's Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
2nd down, Mayfield to pass. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's taken down at the 30.
It takes a certain... You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Irving here from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Run, run, run. What?
Mayfield to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Kings! Rail. Dot.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Good. Alert! Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Throwing again is Baker. He's got Godwin working that sideline. And he goes out of bounds after getting them to the 7. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go.
Good. What's up?
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
What's up?
Right back to Irving now. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Hey, alert! What's up?
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Has it down close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Real.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Run. Good.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and short, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Running back, motioning right. Here we go, second and very long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. From the gun, it's Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
Pistol. Dead. Kings. Dead.
Mayfield now from the gun. He lets a heater go deep. He's got it deep downfield. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense just coming to life before our eyes, Kate, taking advantage of the situation they're in. Just feel their creativity. Right? When you get a lead like this, it just allows you to be a little looser, to play a little bit faster, and to continue to make an impact that time with a sack.
Trying again following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have 2 choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Hurry, hurry! What's up?
On the give, this is Irving. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Real. Good. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well into this 1st half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Let's go.
To throw, Daniels. He has the 1st over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now Daniels to throw. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Rookie quarterback, Brock, threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ask Peyton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go!
Daniels coming back after that pick. Hauled in left side. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Commanders trailing on the scoreboard. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
1st and 10, Ryder Robinson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The Commanders take a timeout. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play fake here, Daniels. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Buccaneers are gonna have it! And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Done.
Baker now from the gun. Gets everything he has under this throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Commanders make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He lofts it deep left. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
19 tight. Come on. Set. 19 line. Go.
Looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Check go.
Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. Working quickly here.
60 Eagles.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Let's go. Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Again, Daniels to the air. Escapes the sack. He's on the move. He's got it at the 30. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Daniels now. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Defender gets a piece, but it's still caught. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll get this to Samuel. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they pick him off again! Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
1st down, here's Baker. Fits it through the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Here's the give to Irving. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Real. What's that?
Once again, Irving. We'll have him gain about a handful there. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Irving on the inside give. He finds space for a few yards that time. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Hey, alert! What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. And third and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a fourth down instead.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Red. Run. Pistol. Kings. What's that?
Mayfield to throw for it. Going for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Motioning the tight end now. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, Daniels. And they pick him off again. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. 40 into the red zone. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Alert!
At the 47-yard line.
What's that?
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Point it right, point it right. Watch out.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Good. Watch out.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Good.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Good.
Going with Irving here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming.
Regular. Run. Pistol. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. Has it down close. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go. Street.
Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Commanders just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. Now Daniels to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Good. Hurry, hurry! What's that?
Running left, this is Irving. Room to run inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
What's that?
Now it's Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Six.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Real. What's that?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Cut near the goal line. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers winning here in Tampa. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.